What happened last time on Dragon Ball Z?
We kicked ass.
Oh shit.
Ran away from a monster.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound like kicking ass.
Yeah.
Why'd you run away, dude?
I'm pretty sure I took names.
Yeah, well, I guess Morningstar ran away.
Yeah, he usually does that.
No.
Never run away.
He's a runner.
I'm always hitting everyone.
He's a runner.
We did run away from a monster, I remember that.
He's always running away.
I definitely remember that too, actually.
Flying away, running away, phasing away. Saying he's got to have his wings clipped.
You made it extra scary.
He's got an appointment to get the claws ground.
I did. I was scared.
But, let's see here. We didn't play last week, or we did?
You did.
You did.
It was a short game.
We were gonna link up with Gin Shade. We hadn't yet. Oh, what is that name?
Let me see. Go back to YouTube.
But we were gonna leave this place. Oh, we talked to that. There, a freaky woman tried to talk to you guys. And then I went in the area and talked to the kid about blades, and then she fucked off, and then... Oh yeah, we decided to go
Talked about steak.
searching for our blades.
Oh yeah. We were gonna go
And so we are down in the depths, looking for blades. Without worrying about getting lost. Whatever you think those parameters you want to be, that's what I think. What do you guys think? I can't remember what we were doing down there, though. The only reason we have is swords. Specifically?
Yeah, we were just
What
talking
we got
about...
into.
Yeah,
This is correct.
the last 2 minutes we were talking about swords and
people.
being safe. A day doesn't sound bad.
Swords?
Yeah, getting those
Trying to
reavers.
find the right document. I don't know where the enemies are. Oh,
Is that what we want to do?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sounds fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. So yeah, you left the inner rotunda with the Void Man.
You go fight that thing.
Yeah. Too little, too late, I guess.
Look it, we're still by the door.
I got a hair appointment.
When?
I'm gonna go back in the room.
Like yesterday, I gotta get my hair fluffed.
You better get to it then.
Get a perm.
There's a kid in school that got a
Alright, so yeah, you can use Shadow Stone to open up the door again if you like.
Oh, to try to open a door to not the void. 'Cause every time we try, we open up a door to the void. Well, not every time, but half the time. Void's fucking with us. Yeah, let's try it. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
He's going back to fight the Void Shade.
Wait, what?
That's what you guys ran from. Anybody remember what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was...
Scary.
No, I don't.
It is a vaguely human voidling meant to resemble those once on a misbegotten journey through the void. Others still say that this shade resembles that of something currently only seen by the Void God itself and its few privileged witnesses. And it was standing in the middle of a very, very large chamber, equivalent to the size of the training chamber, about 100 floors down.
Oh, I remember why we left it. Because it's not our mission. We're not down here to fight stuff. We're down here to look for swords.
This is correct.
And try to find that one...
Oh yeah, did we? I remember at some point I talked about gambling. Like we needed to set a limit, like either time or depth or whatever. Did we ever do that?
That's what we were talking about right before we ended the game. Is
how long we're gonna stay down looking for swords, and when we're gonna go to start finding the guy responsible.
Because eventually the Void Gods are going to start manipulating our minds and letting us see shit and giving us all the stuff we ever wanted.
Can I do an arcane lore check on this and see if it gives me any insight in its abilities and what it's capable of?
The Void Shade is among the strongest of the Voidlings. What is your arcane lore?
4?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there's not a lot of information about Void Shades. They've been very seldomly encountered.
Sounds like
Would celestial?
I don't want to fuck with it. If it was holding all of our swords, I'd be like, okay, but it's not.
Do I sense any demonic energy from it?
No. They're not demons. They're homunculi.
Maybe it has fucking a demonic armor on or some shit.
Maybe that was demonic herpes.
It has freaking idiot.
Well, I saw this in a vision, and we come across it. Oh, let's see.
I don't know, that thing sounds scary to me. Sounds like it'll one-shot me.
That's a homunculi, so would it susceptible to disruption?
Would it be susceptible to it?
Yeah.
I mean, can you tell me? You know what disruption is, right?
Well, it fucks with your
manner.
Yeah.
yeah.
They don't channel mana. Why would it be vulnerable to disruption?
Well, I thought it also like affects like the environment it's in as well.
It does. Yeah, homunculi are not relying on saturation to fight. That's just an orchestrate thing. They don't use mana to get their strength.
It's something with spiritual damage. Would it fuck with vitality as well?
Does spiritual damage deal damage to vitality?
Yeah. So if I have a spell that kills spirit, would that just fuck up its vitality? Instead?
Negative. In reference to killing a spirit, that's specifically talking about an orchestrate. Voidlings don't have souls or spirits.
Do they have a stupid?
They have a weakness.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to blaspheme. Oh my order.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my death.
Freaking idiot.
Oh my chaos.
Oh golly.
Oh my celestial. And this is one of those times you could actually say, oh my, hey you over there. All right, so we're moving and shaking, looking for new places to find these Reavers, right?
This
Yeah,
is correct.
let's go.
And they're, you said they were like falchion shaped or scimitar shaped?
They are scimitar-ish.
Oh, okay. I like a scimitar better anyway. It looks cooler.
Ooh. All right.
These look like big machetes.
Moving out to the rotunda, the object remains in place. It's tracking your coordinates. The symbol of the void god ever present. The light source is still almost 20 some odd levels above you. Did you want to go up or down?
Yeah, we don't even know where to look, right? We got no
Well,
no
Yeah.
inkling or anything.
So
the other
lower
shadow
right-
depths said.
Sorry, what?
Oh, yeah, the other shadow depths before we came down said that the shadow reavers, if they think you're worthy, will call out to you. So I assume we will hear something or feel a pull. If we like meditate, I guess.
They were being metaphorical.
Oh, not like Star Wars, whatever crystals.
Yes.
Or Harry Potter one.
No,
Hold on.
there's an Amazon guy here with his own shorts. He looks like he's wearing boxer shorts. What a creep. He was in his own car.
Is he holding the box by his hip?
He was wearing an Amazon shirt.
Just open it, bro. Just open it. It's cool.
Done it.
Anyway, up.
Okay, up you go. You quickly notice a sharp coloration in the corner of your eyes as you ascend to the higher level. It appears that a light source accompanied by a spiritual energy signature is moving from room to room across the rotunda. It moves with a steady pace.
So we saw like a flicker of light and we feel some spiritual energy over there.
Yes, it looks akin to someone's aura channeling a bit brightly, although the energy signature is not strong.
I'm gonna try a mental communication.
You receive no
Yep.
reply. Also, as far as the lore goes, the void reavers are meant to be found specifically upon being lost in the void.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty risky.
Correct.
Okay.
Alright,
Hail,
so there's just...
are your shadow clan in the next mental communication?
You receive no reply.
Okay.
I will kind of do a little flash of go full power and go back to normal, see if he responds to that.
The energy fluctuation becomes dimmer, as if moving away deeper into the tower.
Oh, I scared it away.
Cause they don't want to say hello, Captain.
It's not.
Or he's late for lunch.
You look like a rabbit wearing the stopwatch.
You saw no figure.
We saw no figure, we just felt an energy signature.
And saw an accompanying light.
It's a light boy. Or girl, could be a thing.
Alright. Well, let's continue, see if he he or she follows us.
Or do you want to continue around the rotunda, left or right, or do you want to go up or down the floor?
What do you guys say?
Pick something.
I guess we'll check this rotunda that they were in. Or yeah, we'll just check this rotunda.
You move over counterclockwise to the origin of the light, and you see another flickering on the opposite end of the rotunda. Shortly thereafter, another adjacent light opens up in a neighboring chamber. There seems to be a flickering occurring in the adjacent chambers, moving back and forth between each other.
But is it Morse code?
No.
And
Still, there is a monosignature to be felt, but it is slow pace.
do you have any mental? Try to open a mental communication now and just say hello. Or
There is no response.
I'll cast Gather Resonance and see if I detect a life force from it.
You do not.
Okay. Now I relay this information to the captain and Jeeb, Alta.
It's not alive. Okay, well. It's either hiding real good or
ghost.
it could be. Well, it wouldn't be undead because it's got a spiritual energy signature.
Would our adept familiar give us anything?
It could be a familiar, I guess.
Which adept familiar? Were you asking a question?
I was asking what if our adept lore would tell us anything, and he asked about.
If you're a adept lord, no, not really. This is Void Covenant stuff.
It doesn't feel like a familiar, or we wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
You'd be able to tell if it was a familiar energy signature, yeah. But the familiar energy signature is incomplete compared to an orchestrate energy signature.
And this feels what, more like an orchestrate?
Yeah.
Are you lost? I'm saying that in mental communication to the...
There is no reply. Still, the lights continue to flicker, and they move on to another adjacent set of chambers.
Does this flickering look similar to what we were taught by the other Shadow Clans members on how to detect voidlings?
Negative.
Well, gentlemen, we need to be lost to find these Reavers.
Yeah, that's probably an illusion since it doesn't have a life force, and it's probably not... Well, definitely doesn't feel like a familiar. What else could it be? Not undead.
Could just be the void fucking.
Not a primordial. It could be an orchestrate of some type.
It did respond to me fluctuating the energy, but I don't know what that says.
It just kept going away, like, oh shit, I'm out of here. No. It could think we're crazy illusions, and it's like, nope, Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
It was me.
And if somebody believes that, I don't know how you would convince them that you were there to help or you were being helpful, because I would, if I was in that position, I'd be like, nah, you're here to just make me even more lost.
You could try to be really cool.
Even if you showed them memories and whatnot, it'd be like, you could show me all kinds of fake stuff. The Void God is greedy.
Continue the pursuance.
Let's do that. Let's
So we're gonna chase him or follow him? Not chase him, but follow
follow the
the
flickers.
mana signature.
Yeah, let's do that for a little bit. Let's entertain it.
All right.
You move around counterclockwise, continue to trace the light source. Slowly but surely, you come across silhouettes that appear as if memories. Hollow silhouettes depicting something akin to memory energy. These silhouettes are of orchestrates moving back and forth. They fade in and out of existence as they move across the rooms. Their posture mimics that of fighting stance and maneuvers. The light sources they emit appear to be instances of them appearing and then fading away. They continue to cycle through many different postures as they appear throughout the room. And they appear in a total of 3 rooms.
Can I do a Warcraft lore check to see if, like, determine what style they're practicing?
It is too incomplete.
What about memory recovery on this area?
You find no memory.
What is the origin of the light? Like, is there a mechanism? Like the faultiness is
It does not appear to come from any magitech or specific energy source that is persistent.
Oh, okay. They're just kind of appearing and glitching. There's no. So it's not coming from the light.
Negative.
Would
Okay.
they be within touching distance from us, or?
Yeah, if you want to move into those rooms.
Are they our size or are they larger, smaller?
Yeah, they're the size of orchestrates.
You want to go dance with one?
Let's do it.
You gonna go learn the tango from that one?
I got the blonde.
Alright, I'm gonna go learn jazz hands with that guy.
You move into the chambers, and the silhouettes continue to move about, as if trying to engage each other in some sort of loose combat. The fragmented display overlaps you effortlessly.
Is there any of them that seem not have partners?
There appear to only be 2 that you recognize that are consistently appearing, and again, they appear to be fighting each other in this somewhat loosely coordinated, intermittent fading.
I go and mimic what they're doing exactly.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean? Like stand where the shadow is and follow his like movements.
The figures eventually, as time progresses, move into another chamber. It is there that you see at the long end of a hallway some sort of entry point that is darkened.
Ooh,
Spooky.
curious.
Alright.
That looks like trouble.
Cast a little light ball on top of us so we could see.
Okie dokie. The silhouettes eventually continue to fade into that direction, and eventually one of the silhouettes is seen running down the entryway before disappearing. And then the fading silhouettes cease altogether.
So it's clearly like a after image of an event that happened. Maybe Shadow Adepts were here once, training, then got attacked by something and became part of the Void. Say that out loud to the captain and Ulta.
be a possibility. This is a memory energy that we're feeling, right?
It's
Josh?
similar in depiction to a projected memory. Yeah.
Memory. So it could be very possible. Shall we see if whatever chased him down this hall is still there?
Sure.
All right.
Moving over to the entryway, Shin-Na here's a call.
Ah, shit.
Give me an intelligence check, Shin-Na.
Alright, 1 sec, I gotta open roll 20.
Ooh.
Ew, Pathfinder, what the fuck? Yeah, I almost scrolled over it.
Do you know what your intelligence is?
I'm loaded in right now.
Okay.
It's a 6.
Ooh.
69.
But you're a 9 after I drink.
Actually, isn't it a 7?
I crit failed. I rolled a 1, so 10 total.
We have a 9 intelligence?
Oh, I have an 8 intelligence. I get +1 to rolls.
All right.
Pretty good.
There are chills that move down through your body, although what is clearly some sort of stimuli driven by your retention of the Void God, you're not able to parse out what is meant to be deciphered through it. Clearly, the Void God wants you to be observant of something, but you're not clear as to what.
I communicate with Captain Alta. Be open and say, I think my covenant with the Void is wanting me to see something here. However, I think I must meditate on it to get a clearer understanding.
Okay.
Alright. Can I meditate for a little bit? See if I can, Okay, Josh, I'm gonna meditate for a little bit.
I don't know what the other two are gonna do. What are y'all up to?
I'm gonna write stuff on his forehead.
Oh no!
The sun's on his back. I'm gonna braid his tail hair and put pink ribbons on it.
Okay. From
Decorate
your
on that.
wind elementalism, you're able to tell that this shaft of stairs that the silhouettes ran down is seemingly endless. You've yet to be able to parse out the bottom of the stairwell.
It's like, okay, so I go like to the max. I'm like, okay, this is like, you know, a kilometer or 5. This is crazy.
Correct. Your ability to parse out the exact precision sort of diminishes after about a kilometer.
Makes sense. So that's either a long way down there or it's not. But either way, it's a long way down there.
Do I sense any heat and signatures from any of that
Negative.
direction? Useless elementalism.
As you continue to meditate, you hear a call. And that's it.
Why does this guy always get to hear cock and I don't?
Been join the covenant, bro. Weren't cool enough. You said you were too cool for this shit,
I almost
actually.
spit Pepsi all over.
I guess I am too cool for cock.
No.
You're too cool for cock magic.
That's right, cock magic.
I love that.
Oh god.
I get up and follow it. Continue to move my way down.
Getting to your
Aisle.
feet, you conspicuously notice something at the other end of the rotunda. It is a darkened silhouette looking across from the entryway of one of the adjacent rooms. In the middle of the dead center of the entryway is a darkened silhouette looking over across it at you guys.
Do I sense any mana from him?
Negative.
What about casting Gather Resonance? Do I sense a life force?
As you're beginning to cast the spell, the silhouette disappears. Looks like a shadow phase by your eye.
Alta, are we behind him or are we like
Behind who?
Oh, I was asking Alta if we're behind Shinna.
I don't know if we're directly behind him. I don't know. We're probably within, what, medium AoE, I guess?
Yeah, Issa?
Alright.
Okay, what about if I throw one of the ancient adept coins into the center and see if I can petition the Void God on? Give me a hint.
Give me a hint.
Who that was?
A hint of who that was? No.
Isn't that what the point of these coins are?
No, they're specifically to get things back that the void has taken.
Okay.
It's money, man.
I throw a whole bunch in and tell him to give me my fucking sanity back from being in this place.
Huh. You don't have enough coins.
By helicopter dick.
Well, okay, well that gets you
Insufficient
banned.
funds.
You're immediately hyperbanned and teleported outside of it into a small box.
What a fucking.
What an overlord.
Okay, I guess I'll communicate or say out loud. Did you see that orchid shaped across the rotunda?
I think so.
Void is messing with us, so I think it might still be pertinent to walk down this hallway instead of chasing shadows.
I agree with you. How close are we? Are we to the ledge that's about to go down to nowhere?
So the stairwell is in the same room you are. You can move down it at any time.
Yeah. You guys want to go down then?
Yeah, let's go down.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
You take your steps uneventfully for a good solid minute before eventually the light from the stairway's entrance fades away. And suddenly the steps become smaller and smaller and smoother to step on until eventually they turn into a complete slope. And you find yourselves having to stay afloat in order to avoid slipping down the otherwise frictionless surface.
Well, would have been a good idea to get non-slip shoes. Just kidding. So
So what's the plan?
Let's continue.
Alright, you continue to descend further down. There is seemingly no end to the stairwell. The rotunda is completely out of sight, obviously. Eventually, after an untold amount of time, the tunnel and shaft that you're in grows wider, although the slope has not changed, and you descend further and further. Moments later, you reach what appears to be an open entry point yet again, except it is complete darkness on the other end. There is no sign of any more slope or any more of the shadow stone of the void tower, but is instead complete blackness.
It's like a void, gentlemen. Real void.
My mom's a void.
What?
Oh no.
Let's petition your mom to give us her Shadow Ravers.
I'll cast a big
I mean,
halo.
she'll give mine to me. And she'll probably give the captain's to him, but she don't like you. She says you smell like alfalfa.
What are you talking about, man? I work in the. Let me rephrase what I was about to say, actually. What are you talking about, man?
He works in show business, okay? His last movie was The Da Vinci Load.
You some kind of paparazzi or something? We don't take too kindly to paparazzi around here, if you know what I mean.
Get out of here.
I think you died. I think you heard our accents. Your shit is tense.
Oh,
I
no.
did. The Italian accents fucking scare me.
Oh, no. It's my one weakness.
It's not an Italian accent. This is an Italian accent.
Did they get
I'm sorry, Luigi. Don't be mad at me.
Okie dokie. So you're sitting in front of a gigantic chasm
Italian?
with very, very few features to go on. The air is fortunately breathable.
Yay.
I look over at Alta. Do you sense anything with your wind elementalism?
Oh, let me check it out.
Whoosh.
You continue to span for as far as your senses will detail for you and find a lack of features in every direction. It appears to just be an immense, empty chasm of blackness.
There's nothing.
My fire doesn't expose anything.
Like, nothing. There's
You can
nothing.
definitely start a fire if you want. I don't know
Oh,
what you're expecting it to expose, though. We need more detail.
Yeah.
there's no kind of wind movement or air movement.
Negative. The sound does travel normally, but otherwise, no fluctuations.
So, I guess I'll fluctuate my energy again to see if it responds again.
There is no response.
Capture fluctuations, capture emotion.
Offer it some mushroom pot. You want to talk to Ghost Man?
With the ghost man.
You got alright, look at the captain. We go out there potentially being lost in the void. At least here we have a general pathway that leads back to the rotunda. But did you want to go explore out there?
I don't think we will find any. Well, I just don't know where to look. I'm sure we'll find something. I just don't know where to look. We don't sense anything with our elementalism, so it'd just be like, you know, a blind search. It would be more pertinent to our mission if we do go up, but I don't know if we just get some type of, if we figure out we could figure out something while we're down here, because there's obviously something here. I just don't know how to find it.
Do I hear anything, indications of like a caw or?
Negative.
Okay. Or I shouldn't say anything like covenant related. I'll fly out for like 10 meters. I'll cast Gather Resonance directly in front of me. Do I capture any life force or signals or anything?
Nothing to be found.
What about? I'm gonna increase my channeling. Spirit. Let's go up to like almost full. See if I can get my light flex off anything.
Negative.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll turn around and look at the captain like we can be searching in here for eternity.
Yeah. Well, then let's go ahead and fly up these stairs and head back. I unfortunately don't know. Oh, unless Ulta, do you have anything?
No, I don't know where to go.
Yeah. Do you think offering the coins here would do anything, guys?
Not arbitrarily, because they're meant to buy something from the void.
Would buying your reavers be under that stipulation, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, technically they've been lost in the void, so I mean, yeah. Seems reasonable. I don't know if that's true, but seems reasonable.
Seems reasonable. Let's
Yes.
yeah, let's just go ahead and fly up and see if we find something on our way up. In case we missed. I don't know.
You continue to fly up, and you notice the tapering tunnel shrinks in its diameter rather abruptly. And it appears that your entire voyage over down here has been closed up as you move further along.
Son of a bitch.
All right, into the void we go.
We are its bitch now, I guess.
So we're lost in the sauce now for sure, right?
Oh boy.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
I know the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roast some marshmallows. That's how Spock says it. He doesn't say marshmallows, he says marshmallows.
Marshmalloons.
I could tell you could mix up a marshmallow, which I don't even know what a mellow is.
Right now you're looking at the tapered entryway that you came from. Did you want to return back to the void, or did you want to do something here?
I use Shadowstone on it.
Yeah.
Try that.
It opens up once again, but here it exhibits strange behavior, and instead the pathways opened up into 8 total different pathways, all of which you can ascend, and are all of which sloped.
Son of a bitch.
One elementalism, please.
Yeah.
The
First
entryways all actually spiral into separate directions, but exhibit strange behavior and ultimately come back together at various seemingly random points. It does this for many, many hundreds of meters. What is absolutely clear is that this structure was not here when you came down.
It's a Diablo dungeon.
Got a quick question for you, Joshua. Okay.
Bro.
So the spell spurn rejection, does that negate the curses, like the buffs to curses?
That's a spell? I don't know. What does it say?
It says negates the buffs applied to caster. Both and it scales with potency, so I'm wondering, does that work for like curse applied?
No, it won't work for curses, no.
Okay. It was. I guess we'll continue up these things if they all lead to the same pathway.
You have no idea where they lead to.
They just connect at certain places.
They intersect randomly at times, but
Yeah.
not all together. So sometimes 2 will intersect, sometimes 4, sometimes 7.
I guess let's go to the one that intersects the most. Or the
It'll
least.
take a while to sort of chart that out.
Or the least. Yeah, let's go to the
Yeah,
least.
same thing.
Um,
Do you want to meditate and chart that out?
yeah, Kronos.
Yeah.
Also, let's have you meditate with your one elementalism and
Okay.
plan out a route.
I'm gonna do it.
You're able to put together a pathway that will lead you towards. How many intersections did you want to prioritize?
Error Capitan.
I don't know. Whichever one will.
How many are there?
How many intersections? There's hundreds and hundreds.
Oh. How about a nice saucy number like 3?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that suggestion, I guess.
Okie
I don't know how to answer that one.
I don't either. I just picked a number.
Yeah.
I like 3.
Alright, you go up the shaft after finding an intersection of 3. And now you find yourself relocated.
To where?